Welcome to Films and Stars. This week, animated aliens in Escape from Planet Earth and kung fu action in The Grandmaster. But first, Amanda Seyfried gets naughty.
The office.
Look at this
I don't care about this. Listen to me. I know she doesn't have it. Chuck.
Look at this.
You just saw what she could do. She acted, she couldn't.
Look what she can do.
Look at those. She
Look,
could sing that.
Wait, did you see this? Look at this.
Look at this. You see this? Holy shit.
Oh!
It's not often that Hollywood turns to the subject of porn for inspiration, but that's exactly what they've done with Lovelace, a look at the life of the iconic pornographic actress Linda Lovelace. Amanda Seyfried was the brave lady to take on the title role.
And Linda, why don't you come sit on Mr. Romano's lap?
I'm having an interesting conversation, Chuck. Why don't you sit on his lap?
It's the kind of part Amanda had been actively seeking out for quite a while.
I was looking to play somebody that had actually existed. I wanted to dive into someone else's life and capture a moment. And I think she had a really fascinating story, and I wanted to be her voice. And so, yeah, it's a big move for me. And it was the coolest experience because of that. Well, at first, I'm closed up like a flower bud.
Yeah?
And then gradually the petals start to open, and then I finally learn about myself, and I learn how to enjoy sex.
Beautiful.
And I feel free.
But the role didn't simply require Amanda to ooze sexuality, with scenes of intense vulnerability and domestic violence.
He hits me more.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. What did you do?
What do you mean, what I do?
What did you do to make him angry? He didn't just hitch out of the blue.
I guess I didn't do what he wanted me to.
Peter Sarsgaard takes on the role of the abusive husband, somebody he certainly can't relate to in real life.
I had a lot of resistance to playing this role, obviously. I think most days I came onto set, I'd look at the call sheet and think, not again. You know, God, why don't I do something wonderful? Why don't I bring her flowers and make the bed and bring tea in or something?
James Franco has an intriguing role too, starring as Playboy tycoon Hugh Hefner.
I work for Hugh Hefner. I do interviews for Playboy magazine. I guess we're close in that way. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't have a big mansion. I don't have a magazine. I don't know.
No bunnies.
No
He's
bunnies.
quite a ladies' man.
Lovelace, also starring Chris Noth and Sharon Stone, hits cinemas soon.
Don't worry, they're just Polaroid shots.
Oh, I know. It's not that. It's just... You made me beautiful.
Jim Carrey is back in a brand new comedy role with a part as a magician in The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. But now we find out how Jim got where he is today, with a look at his glamorous career.
I'm sure you've seen people walk on red-hot coals, but I doubt you've seen anyone spend the night on red-hot coals.
I'm sexy and I know it. James Eugene Carey, the man with the most elastic face in Hollywood, was born on the 17th of January 1962 in Newmarket, Canada.
You ruined me!
He became interested in comedy at a young age and didn't waste any time putting his ideas into practice.
I put on shows in the basement and, entertained the company every time somebody came over. My parents were completely into it. They loved it.
Quickly realizing that comedy was what he wanted to do for a living, young Jim decided to get some advice.
When I was a little kid, I sent away to a computer program that you could send away to see all the things that you needed to do to select or to ready yourself for a profession. And so I sent away for comedian. And, it came back like reams of paper came back, and all it said was make funny faces and make people laugh. And that's basically what I'm doing.
Having started out as a stand-up comedian, Carey quickly moved into TV work and movies in the 80s. After 15 years of hard work, he achieved a breakthrough in 1994 with a starring role in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, directed by newcomer Tom Shadyac.
I didn't like the script at all, and they came after me for about 2 years trying to get me to do the movie, and then finally they came to me and said, you can rewrite it from page one, completely change it. So I sat down with Tom Shadyac and I completely rewrote everything. There's not one word from the original script.
94 turned out to be an incredible year for Jim, who also hit cinemas in 2 more comedy blockbusters, The Mask.
The guy with the green face, he's crazy.
Hey, Mark. See you, Mark.
And Dumb and Dumber.
You spilled the salt. That's what's the matter. Spilling the salt is very bad luck. We're driving across the country. The last thing we need is bad luck. Quick, toss some salt over your right shoulder.
Having become an A-list Hollywood star in just a matter of months, Jim was quickly snapped up to play the twisted villain the Riddler in Batman Forever. After filming a sequel to Ace Ventura in '95, Carey became the first actor to receive $20 million for a comedy film, starring in Ben Stiller's The Cable Guy.
Cut! Last week the billing was transferred to one Robin Harris. Well, the heartbreak to me.
Well, I really don't want to talk about it with you. Would you just finish putting in my cable, please? I'm gonna go get dressed.
Keep yourself.
I literally giggle sometimes when I think about somebody giving me $20 million to make a movie. I mean, it makes me laugh. It's hilarious.
After another comedy smash, Liar Liar, Jim took on a more serious role for the first time, with a part in the satirical drama The Truman Show. His impressive performance won him a Best Actor award at the Golden Globes, and suddenly, the love him or hate him reaction began to shift.
It's a weird thing. This movie kind of threw a wrench into that whole thing. So some people are... Now there's another group of the well, I like them sometimes. I'm not a megalomaniac. I don't need everybody in the world to love me, but, just a good portion.
He's brilliant, very, very spontaneous, very enlivening, inspirational. He's great at improvising and throwing new things in. And he's loads and loads of energy. He's sort of unstoppable and fearless.
Unstoppable and fearless. Later on, we find out if Carey continued to star in dramas.
功夫兩個字，一橫一直，企得返喺度嗰個先至啱晒，係咪咁話？
Hong Kong cinema titans Wong Kar-wai and Tony Leung are back for their 7th on-screen collaboration, The Grandmaster. They had the honour of being the opening film at this year's Berlin Film Festival, where Kar-wai also served as jury president. The movie, part kung fu adventure, part biopic, tells the story of the legendary martial arts master Ip Man, best known for training Bruce Lee.
Grandmaster actually is a film about kung fu. It tells you more than the skill. It tells you more about these people, martial artists, the world of martial arts. What is their code of honor? What is their value? What is their philosophy?
我是从小看着我父亲跟人交手长大的。我爹常说我这种人唱戏能成名角， 出家能做高僧，因为我会迷。在我爹身上，我看到的不是招，是义。
For a lot of people, martial art means sports. And some people consider martial art as something like yoga, is for your good health. But in a classic sense, martial art is a weapon. It's for defense and it can kill.
I know nothing about Kung Fu like Kao Wei, and I study Kung Fu, and I know after 4 years of hard training, I understand Kung Fu is not just a physical training or fighting techniques. To me, I think it's a way of mind training as well as the way to life, the way of life.
做了30年的面子，我是老了。
The film's story could have been a bit confusing, as it focuses on Ip Man's life as well as the search to replace him. But luckily, Wong Kar-wai had his trusted group of actors to work with. You might recognize Chinese superstar Ziyi Zhang, known for her roles in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Hero, and her Golden Globe-nominated turn in Memoirs of a Geisha.
If Wong Kar-wai asked me again to give, this amount of time, I would do it again. That's how great he is.
But does Tony Leung feel the same way?
To me, I think it's the most enjoyable Wong Kar-wai film. I don't mean I don't enjoy the previous collaboration with him, but this time is much more enjoyable because I know who I am, and when I no, this is a compliment, and because he has I know he has the script, but he never show us the script.
好功夫啊，叫什么名字？叶问。
你在北方的老哥们儿都不赞成这场比赛。
你可要想清楚啊，那可是回不了头的。
宁可一丝进，
我在一丝听。
回不了头。那我公家的东西就不能留在你的身上了。
I hope this film can bring the audience a new perspective about martial art, Kung Fu, and also Chinese.
Are you open to a change of perspective? Then check out The Grandmaster in cinemas now.
你爹最后的话，不问恩仇。